Hi guys, I just want to make a quick video about the Shimano Miravel 2500 now that I've been using it for a little while. It's a nice reel, it's nice and light. It's pretty much everything you'd expect from a Shimano reel. The only issue that I have with it is that the drag clicker sound is pretty flat, really uninspiring, and when you do catch a fish, you obviously want to get a little bit more enjoyment out of catching the fish by having a really nice drag clicker sound when you hear the drag go off. So I've taken the spool off and I was just having a look to see why this Shimano drag clicker sound is so poor on the Miravel, which is not an entry-level reel. It's getting close to the mid-range. It's about 135 bucks. So here's the spool from my Miravel 2500, which is here. And you can see pretty clearly that if I get the right light on it, it's just got a little triangular shaped drag clicker. And when I looked at that drag clicker, and you compare it to the other drag clickers in other Shimano reels, especially the ones that are sort of around about the price range, maybe a bit more, it's pretty obvious why the sound is pretty terrible. So here's, for example, the Shimano Stratic CI4 Plus, and you can see it's got a really nice hammer style drag clicker, and that gives it a really nice sound in a spool that's comparable because they're both made out of carbon, so that's what makes them so light. So you can see the difference is pretty stark between the two drag clickers on these two reels. Again, if you look at the Shimano Stratic FL, which is a bit more expensive but still not completely out of the price range, you do have the same hammer style drag clicker that gives the Shimano Stratic FL such a really nice sound. Obviously the spool itself, whether it's made out of aluminium or other lighter composite materials, is going to contribute a lot to that drag clicker sound. And aluminium spools of course do sound a lot better because they're basically made of metal, as opposed to a lighter and sort of softer carbon. But my biggest surprise, I guess, was that the drag clicker in the Miravel is the same drag clicker as the one in my old dusty Shimano Sienna that's probably 6 or 7 years old now. So that's a real letdown because that's a $40–50 reel at best. It's an entry-level reel, and it has, for all intents and purposes, pretty much the same drag clicker. It actually even looks like it might even be even better, given that it does have thicker side arms of metal compared to what is a very lightweight and relatively flimsy drag clicker in the Shimano Miravel. So anyway, that explains it for me. It really needs, or should have, one of those hammer style drag clickers that you can find in the reels that are just the next level up, and I can't imagine they'd be overly expensive. So I'm looking to replace this with one of these hammer style ones that's found in the Stratics, the old Stratics now as well, so it's not like they're it's not the Vanford. Yeah, I'll reach out to Shimano Australia and see if I can get hold of one of those hammers. If anyone knows where else I could possibly get one from, then please leave a comment. I'm looking to replace that Shimano Miravel drag clicker and see if I can get a much more satisfying sound out of it, because it is a really nice reel, and at about 185 bucks it's probably pretty bang on for the price. We'll see how it goes in the long term, but for now this is the only issue that I have with it, is it just sounds really almost deflating, given how poor the drag clicker sound is on it. So thanks for watching, and I'll provide an update if I can replace the drag clicker. Cheers.